was all figuring out the game.
Right.
None of us was in the industry before. You know what I'm saying? So just like being where we from, we ain't really had none of that. Like this is how you do this is how you do that. Wish I did, but the game is a game.
The game is the motherfucking game.
The game is the game.
You and Meek Mill is technically the first Rock Nation management artist.
That's a big deal.
I'm pretty sure. I think I don't know because
I know
I signed with them early, like before I was even on MMG. So I don't know who they was managing. I don't know who was management, who was artist. I know like it was like the Ting Tings. It was like
versus
Rihanna.
I
don't know who was what. I didn't know who was what.
Right.
I just knew that I go to Rich's office. I see Manili. I see Hove. I see Tata, and then that's OG Juan from time to time. And that's all I really knew. I was really green all this shit though.
Right. Because also, he was like the first artist to say, I want to move on.
From Rock Nation?
Yes. At some point.
Wow.
Tell us about it.
I don't know. All right, well.
It's like reverse engineering right now. Let's go.
No, so what happened was.
You want another shot first?
I was,
We're taking a shot for this?
This nigga trying to get me killed before I get to the airport. I was in the whole cipher for a long time, and
you said in the whole cipher.
Whole.
Like
meaning
like
Rock Nation
in
world.
the bubble from the touring and everything.
Right.
And
Okay.
I don't know. There was a time that I was on tour with J. Cole. At this point, I was opening for him. They told me it was like a co-headline tour, but whatever. I was opening for him, and it was kind of an elaborate stage, and this and the third. And somebody in my circle was like, "Yo, you know you're losing like $5,000 every time you go on stage. Not only are you not breaking even, you're losing money." And it was like, at me in that point in my life, it was just like I forgot what city we was in, but I remember I was on the bus, and I remember I had got an offer to do another tour with 2 other artists, and I wanted to go with Cole because that's like my brother. We just did the whole tour together, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I remember being like, all right, cool, I'm gonna just be like, let me do this tour, you know what I'm saying, with Cole or whatever. So we was on the road, and I was just like, man, I heard that from whatever. It doesn't matter who I heard it from. It was somebody that was close to the joint, and they was like, "Yeah, you're losing.
What? Exactly.
I'm losing. You're losing.
He's not even breaking even.
Yeah, the shows is sold out, and I just couldn't. Again, I'm a young nigga. I couldn't make sense of it because I'm like, bro, I think this was The Gifted was out, and I think The Gifted went number 2 or 1 on Billboard, and I just couldn't understand it because I'm like, man, I could literally just be hosting clubs and just be like making like this tonight, XYZ, and I couldn't understand it, and I just like really had a meltdown, for real. And I remember whatever city I was in, it was like 3 days left, and I just quit the tour. I just quit, and I just remember one of them being in Seattle.
Which tours? This is Blueprint 3?
This is Cole's. This is the Cole whatever Born Center and Gifted, right? I think.
And the difference is J. Cole's signed to Rock Nation as an artist, right?
I wasn't even thinking about that.
But I'm saying, is that the case though in this situation?
Yeah,
your management, and he's artist on.
But
the
I didn't. At that point, I didn't know I just knew we was all of like.
Right.
So I just was like, man, I'm losing. I'm like, man, because if I was touring by myself, I could be like probably like busting it crazy every night, but you know what I mean. So I just kind of had a meltdown, and I didn't know who to call, like if my lawyer, my accountant, and I was just like, okay. The next day, I called somebody there, and they was like, you got this option or this option, and but it's been all love since. Right. I just wasn't like privy to this fucking music industry shit and how it worked. I just thought that I was like, yo, this many people in the room. I know that this is happening, blah blah blah. But but again, I learned it, and I learned a lot from them.